Jack Swagger was a top guy for a moment. Sheamus was a top guy for a moment. The Miz was a top guy. He main evented a WrestleMania, which is a sore spot with CM Punk. And he was a top guy for a moment too. Whether they had what it took to then take those characters to the next level to become a global persona and have box office and merchandise and licensing appeal on a global basis. Obviously, at one point, Vince McMahon said, not this guy this time. The question that I would have to answer your question is, how much merchandising money did you make on Vince McMahon's vision of the Ringmaster?
Yeah, not too much.
And how much money did Vince McMahon make on your vision of Stone Cold Steve Austin? And that's the point. You had to come up with it yourself.
I had to come up with it myself, but is WWE creative, doing everything that they can to get these cats pointed in the right direction? I think the training facility down in Florida is a great idea because all the territories are gone. There's no other place to really learn. The indies are getting picked. They're pretty thin anyway. And so looking for premier grade A people, and now they're looking to, recruit wrestlers, from the Division I, II stuff and colleges, ex-football players from top college and pro programs with athletic ability and a look. Now, you got to put the rest of it into them, but they're starting with some good raw materials. But just from a character standpoint, are they doing all they can? Are they open-minded enough? Take, for instance, when Damon Sandow came out, great name. I thought, that everybody's kind of talking this guy up, and then he came out with pink trunks. You handed him an anvil right off the get-go, in my opinion.
But, you know this as well as I do. Sometimes they expect you to say, wait a minute, don't give me the pink trunks.
But my point is, people are on eggshells. People are too scared to say, I can't wear pink trunks.
Then shouldn't the criticism be on the talent that's on the eggshells and not on the people who sit there and say, hey, those who walk on eggshells are just going to be roster fillers. I'm looking for the guy that's going to say, no, don't put me in the pink tights. I'll take my beatings. And you know what? If you fire me, I'm going to go make money elsewhere, and you're going to have to pay me more money to come back.
Sometimes you got to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. I remember when I came in as a ringmaster. There I am in Atlanta, Georgia. Here comes Vince calling my phone. I'm starting to work with ECW, working with you. Hey, Steve, Vince McMahon. Hey, how you doing, pal? And I'd already talked to Vince 2 or 3 times. I knew he had plans for me as a mechanic and a mechanic only, never to be a star. Hey, he goes, yeah, listen, pal, I want to bring you in and call you the ringmaster. The master of the ring. Ha, ha, ha. Put Ted DiBiase as your manager. You'll be the $1 million champion. Come in as a champion, blah, blah, blah. Well, of course, I went to meet with Terry Anderson, the girls who do the wardrobe, and they wanted me in money green trunks. And I'm like, first they wanted me to wear a singlet. I said no to the singlet, but I had to give them something, so I acquiesced and said, okay, I'll wear the green trunks. I think I wore them for 2 TVs and said I'm going back to my black. And then that's when I kind of started doing my own thing, and the ringmaster sucked. 6 months later, I said, hey, man, not so much. Let's try this, Stone Cold. But anyway, so I just think that, man, just from a visual standpoint, that's not a striking image. Some cat and pig. It worked great for Bret Hart. I still see potential in this kid. Can he turn it around? Can he, dig inside his brain, his heart, and find something to make chicken salad out of chicken?
But you see, that's the same thing. Most guys today won't go even as far as saying, I won't wear the singlet.
Right.
That's it. You see, that very first move you said was no. You just said here, you go, I said no to the singlet. And you said no to the singlet right there. Most guys don't have the balls to say no to the singlet, or then to say, okay, listen, I know you want me to wear green. I get the gimmick.
Right.
I'm going to wear the green tights, but I can't do it in a singlet. And now I'm 2 weeks into the green. Hey, I've tried it your way. It's not working for me. I want to go with the black. Most guys won't even get past the whole singlet.
Right.
And that's the thing. And what they're looking for is someone who has the assertiveness, the talent, and the ability. Like right now, you're looking straight into my eyes. And most people don't have that. And that's why they're roster fillers. It's the guys that sit there and say, okay, you can fire me. I'm going to go to Japan. I'm going to go to Mexico. I'll go to Ring of Honor. I'll go to Dragon Gate USA. I'll go on the indie circuit and make such a splash there. You'll have no choice but to hire me. But by the way, when I come back, it's going to cost you more money. And they sit there and go, oh, what is this guy?
Right.
And someone in the back goes, you know who that guy is? That's our next top talent.